Hello everyone, my name is Marek Matiska, I'm the Product Director here at ROUVY. On behalf of the entire team, I'm proud to announce that ROUVY 4.5 is here. Make sure you stay until the end of the video, because we'll be answering some of the most pressing questions we've been getting from you. First of all, I want to look back and remind ourselves of Beat the CEO Challenge. More than 15,000 of you tried and only 83 succeeded, which is honestly a massive achievement. We've seen clearly that you love this challenge, you talked about it a lot and you asked us for more. And when you ask, we deliver. This time you won't be racing a professional rider, you'll be racing someone completely average. Yes, you guessed it, you'll be racing me. And there is no secret about it, I'm a heavier rider and I love riding on flat. So prepare your time trial bikes and we'll see each other in Beat the Product Challenge. And of course, there'll be a special prize waiting for you, one that's perfectly suited for flat riding. The ultimate time trial weapon, Track Speed Concept. Now that we got that out of the way, let's jump into what this release is really about. I know how much you love completing challenges, so let's start with challenge improvements. The first major change is something many of you have experienced in the past. Just remember the last time you forgot to join a challenge, went out riding and maybe did some extra climbing, and only later realized that none of it counted. Well, no more. From ROUVY 4.5 onward, we now accept any activity that belongs to a challenge, even if you joined that challenge late. While this is a small change in terms of code, we believe it's a major improvement in terms of user experience, because no one deserves to be robbed of their hard effort on the bike. Together with that, we are also introducing a joint challenge pop-up for distance challenges. As our content continues to grow, we know it can sometimes be difficult to find all challenges, and that's on us. From now on, the first activity you do after a new monthly challenge is released will prompt you to join it. And if you don't want to join, that's perfectly fine. Just close the prompt and write ahead. Another thing I've promised for quite some time, and that was long overdue, is the virtual partner feature. I can now proudly say that we've completely redesigned this page and renamed it to Pace Partners. Our research showed that the majority of users simply want to pace someone close to their own speed or watts per kilo ratio. And that's exactly what Pace Partners are. You can now select bots based on your desired pace, and this comes on top of the existing virtual partners. So if you still want to race your best friend or that one rider who beat your ROUVY segment, that functionality stays the same. Let us know how you like this new feature and what it means for your riding. Not so long ago, we unified Just Ride and Time Trial into one simple riding mode. And with ROUVY 4.5, we are taking this even further. We are now unifying physics models across workouts and riding, and you can finally see each other on the same route, even when you are in different modes. The ride mode will be visualized both in the nearby list and above the rider. This means you can now ride together on the same route, even if one of you is doing a workout and the other one is doing a just ride. For racing purposes, events are still excluded from this. What this unification also means is that braking and drafting are now applied consistently, and at the same time the 72 km/h speed limit no longer applies to workouts. Let us know how this feels, because we read everything. Last but not least, I want to talk about 2K streaming. At ROUVY, video quality is part of our core DNA, and it's something we'll never stop improving. And that's why with ROUVY 4.5, 2K streaming is now available directly in the video settings. But ROUVY is not just about our core application, so let's take a look at what's happening across the ecosystem. Starting with the companion app, we've listened carefully to your feedback and changed the initial UI widgets. You are absolutely right, the information they provided was not optimal, and this is exactly why your feedback matters so much to us. We've also added the ability to reschedule and regenerate training plans, making your training experience smoother and more flexible than ever before. And looking ahead, our focus is now on working properly with all of your outdoor data and activities, so we can provide the most meaningful insights possible. And finally, let's take a look at what's happening on the web. We finally launched community voting, because while we keep saying that your feedback is important, we don't want to stop there. We want to give you even more power to shape the future of ROUVY. And as we like to say, we want to build ROUVY with the users, for the users. So how does it work? All active subscribers will be able to vote between two features or decisions. Each vote will run exactly for 2 months, so we can collect as many votes as possible and make sure the result truly represents the community. Once the voting period is over, the thinning feature will be prioritized on our roadmap and you will be personally notified once that feature is developed and released. With this approach, we believe we can further strengthen the relationship between you and us at ROUVY. and make better, more meaningful decisions together about the future of the platform. Now, let's jump into Q&A. Why I can't do an event search only looking for group rides? We are aware that the event page deserves some love, and searching or filtering for specific activity is something that we are actively looking into. It would be great if there was an option to exclude ghost riders from the riders list. Good news, this new option to filter out ghost riders is something we are working on as we speak. Hey Marek, I asked the friendly chatbot earlier if ROUVY could add a filter to choose never ridden countries before, so I can complete all countries available. Keep up the good work, love. First of all, thank you for your kind words. Secondly, we are working on a map overlay that will make exploring and discovering countries you've never been into more easily. Hello Marek, I love this app, but it would be great advance to be able to communicate with other cyclists on the same ride. Also cheering on a friend who rides and I watch. Of course, there is Discord, but that's a little heavy for me. In next release 4.6, we want to release chat feature to in-ride mode and many more social features, so stay tuned there. Let us know what your favorite feature from this release is, or what your favorite ROUVY moment has been so far this year. I'll see you in the Beat the Product Challenge, and remember to always keep going!